Does this gambling strategy work? That's going to be the question that we're going to go over in this video, because we're going to go over another debunking strategy for one of those famous gambling strategies out there. This one is called the parole system. So we're going to go through and see, does this actually work, or is there any way that we can actually make it work to actually you can make money doing it? And we're going to see just if it is actually profitable or not. Welcome back, everybody. For those that are new around here, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports, and this channel is dedicated to making you a more profitable sports bettor. If you guys enjoy this channel, and also if you like this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, and also make sure you guys subscribe. Also hit that bell for notifications, so that way you're updated every time we post one of these educational videos. Without further ado, now let's get into the parole system and let's debunk it a little bit and see, is it actually profitable, or is it just another system that probably is just not gonna work? All right, so first off, what is the parole system? The parole system is a strategy that is the opposite of the martingale system. So the martingale system is every time you lose, you double up. Well, this is the opposite. So you're doubling up every time you win on the parole system. You win one time, guess what? You're betting double that next. You win again, you're betting again. You're doubling up, going up, instead of doubling on your losses to try to gain back something. All right, so the first thing we're going to address is, how can we make this work? How can you make money actually using the parole system? So the only way that this actually works is you have to be extremely disciplined. Okay, so you have to be very, very disciplined and know that you can really only take this about 3 times, 3 consecutive wins, and then you're gonna have to start all over again, because it's very, very hard to go beyond 3 consecutive wins in anything, no matter what you're doing in gambling. Very hard to go on a roll over 3 consecutive wins. So it can work if you hit 3 consecutive wins and then you bail. Then you go out and then you restart it again and start it over once again. That's the only way that this can actually turn a profit. It's the only way, because we've tried it. And that's exactly what these videos are about, is seeing if they're going to actually work, or is there a way that we can actually make it work. So the only way that you can make it work is by hitting 3 consecutive bets and then bailing on this system. Now let's get to, how doesn't this system work? How are you going to lose money doing it? So how you can lose money is you never get 3 wins in a row. Because let's say you win once, you win a second time, you lose the third time. You win the first time, then you lose the second time. You can't, or you don't even get your first win. Then you're automatically just getting yourself in a hole, in a bigger hole. You're digging yourself into a hole. So it can't work if you can't get up to 3 consecutive wins. You can get up to 3 consecutive wins, then you're okay. But if you can't get to that, then you're just digging yourself a bigger hole, and a bigger hole. Another way that this won't work is you start to get greedy with it. So like I mentioned previously, you're starting to go beyond 3 wins. So if you get 3 wins, now you're pushing it. You want to get 4, you want to get 5, you want to try to push it to get 6. The probability of you hitting even 3 is very, very slim. So once you keep going beyond that, it gets smaller and smaller. The probability just keeps going down. So odds are you're not going to get that 4th, you're not going to get that 5th, you're not going to get that 6th. And if you get that 4th, you're probably not going to get that 5th. All right, so that's just the way that it's going to go. And you get greedy with it, so you keep pushing yourself, and eventually you're going to lose. Think of this as the total opposite of the martingale system. Now if you're losing, you lose 5 in a row, you're continuously betting, right, to try to get that win. It's the total opposite. Like if you keep winning, you're obviously going to end up losing one of these times. So either way, you're going to end up losing. That's pretty much what it comes down to. All right, so there is some pluses, and there is some pros and cons to this. It could work certain times, but overall it's just another one of those systems that you're just probably going to end up losing money at, because you're probably not going to stay disciplined with exactly the way to do it in order to not be greedy and just take your profits and then run with them. All right, because that's obviously, it's not what gambling is always about, right? You want to keep going and going and going. It's almost never enough. So when it's that case, none of these systems work. None of these systems work when you're greedy and you want to continuously keep going. That's why I like to go on here and debunk these strategies, because it just shows that you could make these work. Any strategy you can make work if you're very disciplined and you have bankroll management to go along with the gambling. All right, if you have that, then you can make any strategy work short term for a little gain here and there. But over the long term, and not being mentally sound with it, none of these gambling strategies are going to work. None of them. You're going to end up losing money doing every single one. Overall, the parole system is not too bad. I mean, it's okay, but overall, it's the same thing as the martingale system, and it's just the opposite. We say no to the martingale system, then guess what? We got to say no to the parole system. So that's going to get a negative when it comes to, is this going to be a profitable strategy really to use long term? If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.